Tonight, if your mind feels emotionally exhausted beyond words, stay here for a moment. You do not need to keep pretending you are okay. Tonight, you do not need to force yourself to stay strong while your heart quietly feels overwhelmed. God already sees the exhaustion you carry. He sees the emotional heaviness behind your silence. He sees the stress hidden behind tired eyes and racing thoughts. And tonight, before anxiety steals another moment of peace, let your soul breathe slowly again. Maybe you spent the entire day carrying pressure nobody else. Notice that maybe your mind feels tired from overthinking everything. Maybe your heart feels emotionally drained from trying to hold everything together for too long. But tonight, you do not have to carry every burden alone anymore. God is with you tonight, even while your thoughts feel heavy, even while your emotions feel difficult to explain, even while your heart feels mentally exhausted. And right now, His presence is not bringing pressure. It is bringing peace, gentle peace. Quiet peace, the kind of peace that slowly calms tired minds and emotionally overwhelmed hearts. So let your breathing soften now. Let your shoulders relax now. Let your exhausted soul finally rest for a while. Because tonight, God is still holding you together with tenderness and care. Father, so many people listening tonight feel mentally exhausted and emotionally overwhelmed. Some are tired from carrying stress every single day. Others are emotionally drained from constant anxiety and overthinking. And many listeners feel exhausted from silently fighting battles nobody else fully understands. God, you understand what emotional exhaustion feels like. You understand sleepless nights. You understand anxious thoughts that refuse to quiet down. You understand the heaviness people carry while trying to appear strong for everyone around them. And tonight, before stress grows louder inside weary hearts, please calm every emotionally tired soul listening now. Bring peace where anxiety has lived too long. Bring stillness where overthinking keeps racing endlessly. Bring emotional comfort to people who feel mentally drained beyond words. Lord, many listeners are tired of carrying invisible emotional battles alone. Tired of trying to control everything. Tired of feeling emotionally overwhelmed every single day. But tonight, please let your gentle presence become stronger than anxiety. Let your peace speak louder than stress. And while the night grows quieter around them, remind every weary listener softly, God is still near. You are safe tonight. You are not forgotten. And your exhausted heart does not have to carry this burden alone anymore. Father, tonight we surrender every anxious thought into your hands. Every stress, every emotional burden, every fearful thought stealing peace from tired hearts. Some listeners have been emotionally exhausted for so long that their minds no longer know how to truly rest. Even during quiet moments, their thoughts continue racing endlessly. Stress keeps draining their energy. Fear keeps tightening their chest. Overthinking keeps making tomorrow feel overwhelming. But Lord, tonight we release these burdens into your care. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because exhausted hearts were never meant to carry every fear alone. Tonight, teach weary souls how to let go gently. Teach emotionally drained minds how to breathe without panic. Teach anxious hearts how to trust you during uncertainty. God, replace stress with calmness tonight. Replace fear with emotional peace. Replace mental exhaustion with quiet stillness. And for the listener who feels trapped inside anxious thoughts right now, please remind them softly, they are deeply loved. They are not broken. And they are not fighting these battles alone anymore. Tonight, Let surrender feel softer than fear. Let peace slowly enter places anxiety has occupied for too long. Lord, tonight please protect every home. Listening to this prayer, cover every room with peace. Cover every anxious mind with emotional calmness. Cover every weary heart with spiritual safety. Many people listening tonight are carrying silent stress inside their homes, financial pressure, relationship struggles, loneliness, family tension. Fear about the future, and slowly their minds have forgotten what emotional rest truly feels like. But tonight, let your presence become a peaceful shelter over every exhausted soul. Protect anxious minds from fearful thoughts during the night. Protect tired hearts from emotional darkness. Protect families carrying burdens they rarely speak about. And for every listener lying awake tonight feeling emotionally overwhelmed, please remind them gently, God is still with you, even here, even now, even while your mind feels exhausted. Lord, let this night become emotionally safe. Let breathing become slower. Let thoughts become quieter. Let homes become softer and more peaceful. And while the world sleeps outside, let every listener feel spiritually protected inside your presence tonight. Father, you know how deeply emotional exhaustion can wound the human heart. Some listeners feel mentally drained from carrying fear every day. Others feel lonely because nobody fully understands the battles happening inside their mind. Some are quietly struggling with sadness and emotional heavines. Some feel emotionally numb after living under stress for too long. And many people listening tonight feel overwhelmed by emotions they cannot fully explain. But God, you are gentle with exhausted hearts. You are patient with emotionally tired people. And you never turn away from weary souls searching for peace. Tonight, please heal the hidden pain anxiety has created inside tired hearts. Heal the fear that steals sleep. Heal the emotional heaviness caused by constant stress. Heal the loneliness hidden behind forced smiles. And for the listener who secretly feels weak because they are emotionally struggling, remind them softly tonight, they are not forgotten, they are not abandoned, and they are still deeply loved by God's Lord. Bring comfort where sadness feels overwhelming. Bring warmth where loneliness feels cold. Bring healing where anxiety has exhausted the soul. And tonight, let weary hearts finally feel safe enough to rest again. Father, tonight let hope slowly rise again inside emotionally exhausted hearts. Not loud hope, not forced positivity. But quiet hope, gentle hope. The kind that slowly returns after someone has been emotionally overwhelmed for far too long. God, many listeners are afraid emotional exhaustion will always control their lives. Afraid peace will never fully return. Afraid their minds will never feel calm again. But tonight, please remind every weary soul that healing takes time. Restoration happens slowly. Peace grows little by little. And difficult seasons do not last forever. Even now, while someone listening feels emotionally exhausted, you are still restoring strength inside them quietly. You are still calming storms inside anxious minds. You are still bringing peace into weary hearts little by little. Lord, help emotionally tired people believe again that brighter days still exist. Help anxious souls remember that rest is still possible. Help weary hearts feel hope again, even if only softly tonight. And while fear keeps trying to convince tired minds that nothing will ever change, whisper comfort over them gently. You are still healing. You are still growing. You are still deeply held by God tonight. Father, Tonight we choose quiet faith over fear. Not perfect faith, not fearless faith, but honest faith. The kind of faith that whispers softly, God is still with me tonight, even during anxiety. God is still near, even while the mind feels exhausted. God has not abandoned his children, even during sleepless nights and emotional heaviness. God is still working quietly behind the scenes. Lord, strengthen every weary listener tonight. Not with pressure to pretend everything feels okay, but with gentle reassurance that they are not carrying anxiety alone anymore. When fear returns, bring peace. When stress rises, bring calmness. When overthinking refuses to stop, remind every tired soul, God still sees you. God still hears you. God is still holding you together tonight and even now. While your heart feels emotionally overwhelmed, God is still walking beside you through this difficult season. Tonight, Lord, let deep calm slowly settle over every exhausted heart. Let breathing become softer. Now. Let thoughts become quieter now. Let emotional heaviness slowly leave tired shoulders now. Tonight is not a night for panic. Tonight is not a night for carrying tomorrow's fears. Tonight is a night for rest, a night for peace, a night for emotional stillness. God is with you tonight. You are safe. You are deeply loved, and your exhausted heart does not have to carry every burden alone anymore. As the night grows quieter, let your thoughts slow down now. Let your breathing soften now. Let your soul finally rest now. God has not forgotten you. God is still near. God is still calming your anxious heart tonight. And while the world becomes silent around you, may peace gently cover your heart like soft rain falling in the darkness. Rest now. Breathe slowly now. You are safe tonight, and God is watching over you.